Mystics and Liberty here. This one's 9. And this total has dropped at least 4 points off the opener, Mindy, that I can tell, from 166.5 down to 160. I'm showing it 164 right now.
Okay, I'm going to take the under, Ramon. So, yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we got a little bit better of a line. This game's going to be intriguing, right? Because you have the Mystics that have beat the Liberty twice. So maybe that 9 will be good. But so far, all of the favorites have just kind of steamrolled over their opponents. And again, this may be something that may happen again once everyone is ready to get moving. Everything's here is on the line for these playoffs. But yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like I got to stick with the trends. I thought initially, like that Sun game, that it would go over. Totally proved me wrong there. Kind of leaned a little bit under on the Aces game. But once we get into these playoffs, until he kind of proves me wrong, I'm going to go ahead and take the under.
Mindy, I almost want to set it and forget it with the unders in the playoffs. You know, they're going to get dramatically lower, I think, once these next games start, because I feel like this one's, you know, it's going to be like hard to get to one. It's going to be 150-ish.
That's what
low 150s. It might not even get to. It's what it feels like to me in this one. I'm going to actually give the Mystics maybe a chance, since they are getting double digits and a low score, because you know, 80 to 70 or something like that. It could be right in that range in this game. Maybe they can get to low 70s. Could the Mystics? I'm giving them now that I see it at 10. Actually, that's up from the opener, or the lowest of 8.5. I think it opened 9, but there's definitely been 8.5, and now maybe to 10. Washington's gone under in 6 of 8. We're on the under here at 164. I looked at that, and I really, it's juiced to the over where I was looking. I don't know what you guys have, or feels like you know, if you have trouble thinking of what to pick, Mindy, for the $15 lock special Tony's Picks play, I feel like this might be it. We'll see how many we have and what we need. But
all right.
I mean,
I'll take your hint.
I gotta go under in this one.
I'll write it down. Best bet.
Joe says Mystics. The steam came in, no doubt, on the under. I mean, but I don't feel like, you know, the 164 is that big of a deal. And Jesus is Lord. Hey, you can't go wrong with this strategy. Just go under 10.5 in every baseball game and under 50 for every NCAA.
Sounds good today.
I'll take under every game in the WNBA playoffs.
There you go. Until further notice. Your under list. There you go.
Until further notice.
Money line. Woo! All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Dre, he said he's doing it.
Okay, let's take the under in this one, and let's look at the next game. Well, I will say this: Washington against the Liberty. Now things have changed a little bit, but it's still continued in this season. I believe Washington has covered 5 straight meetings against the Liberty. Okay, dreams.
The dreams.
Fleetwood Mac dreams.
Yes.
These good dreams.
Rhythmics.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Dreams and wings. Wings -6, 169.5. Okay, home teams have been rolling, but this is the lowest spread so far of the 4 games, at least. We expected to be with this matchup, but wings 6 and 6.5, 169.
Yeah, I always like that Demaryius Thomas commercial. Only winners get wings. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the under. Huge surprise here in this one, Ramon. This one is actually a bigger under trend than the last. It is 19-7 in Atlanta's. Oh, I don't know. What is that? 25, 26 games there. So yeah, I still like the under here. Not too much of a handicap. I mean, again, until these ladies can prove me wrong that in the playoffs it's going to be any different than any other sport, right? We're taking the under. We're going with the defense.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, Mindy, Dallas has been a massive under at the end of the season here, no doubt about it. But counter that with the trends of the dream here. You mentioned it, the 19 of 24, 17 of 20, whatever it is, it's pretty big time. And it's also 7 of the last 8 for Atlanta on the road under. Not to mention, 7 of the last 8 meetings between these two teams have gone under. We're talking playoffs here. We're talking playoffs. And I just want to go under. I just can't help it. Can't help myself. I mean, for me, it's just great. Under. You said under, I'm ready.
All right.
And let's just do it. I mean, 169, really?
Yeah.
The bookmakers are too busy watching the football games or something?
I don't know.
No, I get it. Look, if you watch the Wings, you consider that they could definitely have an advantage
90,
offensively
probably,
here in
right? Yeah.
this game. I'm not even sure I'm willing to take the Wings at this point. I got it at 6, so I don't know what I can do. I guess I'm on the dream by half a point. So since I'm a gambler, I'm going to throw something on something. But if it goes to 5.5, I might switch sides. Let's just go with the under because I like the under. I like the under and the W. If you can't make the show, well, I'm just going under the rest of the way.
Right.
Check back in.
Will they prove me wrong?
They might have some adjustments immediately, but it feels like they're a little slow to the bridge. Here comes the big dog. And it's going to be the same thing. I mean, there might be some scoring in some of the first 10, probably not as much as usual, but it'll still be the same pattern. It'll just be more dramatic. Maybe a little bit under in the first half, and then really slammed in the second half under.
Yeah, the dream is probably the worst second half team out there when it comes to scoring points.
Oh,
their splits are insane. If you take a look at first half to second half, it's like 60 to 40.